Love, love, love doing vegetables on the grill because, wow, they just get such great flavor. And you know, sometimes you tend to overcook vegetables when you do them inside, and this way, when you do them on the grill, they're kind of a tender crisp. They take minutes, and if you're grilling chicken or steak or you know, pork chops on the grill or fish anyway, might as well grill it all outside. So we're going to start with this. Is one of my favorite asparagus dishes. Grilled asparagus with asparagus, I should say, with crumbled feta cheese, a little bit of lemon, and then everything's better with bacon, right? So it's got some cooked crumbled bacon on the top. So I'm going to go ahead and start the bacon. And you could certainly cheat and buy the, you know, the pre-cooked regular bacon, but we're going to take the extra step and just sliced up some bacon. I'm going to fry it up in the skillet. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about this asparagus. When I'm grilling asparagus, or you know what, anytime I do asparagus, I like to look for the little bit thicker asparagus. Not a big fan of the pencil thin asparagus. I just think it's very hard to cook because it very, very quickly gets overcooked. So if you can find the little bit thicker or even the extra thick asparagus when it comes to grilling, that's really what you're looking for. So this asparagus is perfect. And rather than use a knife, I just wash these, dry them, and then use my fingers, and they'll snap off right where they're supposed to. Just trim the ends that way. Some people peel the ends, and boy, that's a hassle. So I just like to snap it right off, and it works perfectly. And this grilled asparagus goes so well with just about any main course you're serving. Steak, chicken, pork, fish. Asparagus is one of my favorite vegetables. Such a treat. I love it when it's in season and it's inexpensive. I could eat it every night. And if you make extra, the extra grilled asparagus is wonderful on salads, even great in sandwiches like paninis. It's wonderful in omelets or frittatas, so don't worry if you've got a little bit too much. It's all good. It's just snapping the ends off the asparagus. And some of these are a little bit thin, so save those for another recipe. Okay, so then I'm just going to give these asparagus, my kids when they were growing up, asparaguses. Are we having asparaguses, Mom? All right, so I'm going to drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. Just want to coat them real well because I don't want them to stick to the grill. I just want to make sure, I'm just tossing them in the olive oil. And then I'm going to get them on the grill. And in this case, we're using an indoor grill pan, which works great too. But at home, I'd be doing this outside. No matter what the weather, I'm always grilling. Okay, you've probably heard the story, and if you haven't, I got to share it with you. So my husband Bob has been banned from the grill. Here's the deal. What happens is that he starts chatting with the neighbors or tinkering with things in the garage, and the next thing I know, there's smoke billowing out of the grill, and then it's time to order a pizza. So to avoid a lot of argument, he's good at many other things, but he's been banned from the grill. So I will man the grill at my house, and I love doing it, so it's actually pretty fun. He can't help himself. He's just chatty Cathy out there. Okay. And he does it every time, I kid you not. It's not like I haven't given him a few chances. This is going to cook pretty quickly. To season it with a little bit of, love to use the kosher salt, especially when I'm grilling. Kosher salt and fresh ground black pepper. How's my bacon doing over here, Ann? Nothing like the smell of bacon. Wow. Bacon's so much on trend right now. That's a trend that just doesn't seem to be going away. Now, I've I've got some cheese that I'm going to sprinkle over the top of this, and a couple of different cheeses that I thought would be really good is either goat cheese, but some people just don't get with the flavor of goat cheese. So if you're not a big fan of goat cheese, and it really is an acquired taste, at first when I tried it I didn't like it at all, and now I absolutely love it. But it's a nice soft cheese so that when you crumble it on top, in this case of the asparagus, it's going to kind of melt on the top. But everybody pretty much that I know loves feta cheese, so we're going to go ahead and use feta cheese. And feta cheese comes in, original, but it also comes in some fun different flavors. So I thought we'd try the garlic and herb flavored feta cheese just for some extra, a little bit extra flavor. So it's got garlics and herbs right in the feta cheese. I always like to buy my feta cheese in the full block and crumble it myself. That goes with any type of cheese, blue cheese, rather than the crumbles. I just think it tastes fresher. All right, so I want to just check on my asparagus. I'm looking for a little bit color. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm going to kind of take the ones that have a little color and move them to this end. And I do that all the time when I'm grilling. Don't be afraid about moving things to this side of the grill or that side of the grill. That's why you really have to be near the grill when you're grilling. You can't really walk away for too long because things happen very, very quickly. And things, you need to move them to different sides. All right. Bacon is looking good. Now I've got some fresh lemon juice, and I also got some fresh lemon zest. And that's going to give this just a little bit more flavor, our asparagus. So I can already see a few of these are ready to come off the grill. And by the way, if you have any wonderful grilling recipes, please share them. We love, love, love getting your recipes. So email them to us, and who knows, we may have you on the show one day to come make your recipe on the show. We also love hearing about your special little places, those hole-in-the-wall little shops or mom-and-pop coffee shops or taverns that make great burgers or great grilled steaks. So please share your stories and ideas. Okay, so just going to line up the asparagus. I love using white platters. I've learned from my chef friends and catering friends that white space is very, very much on trend. So to bring this great platter out to the table or your cookout, just is going to, the presentation just doesn't get simpler than this. And I can already tell this asparagus is done perfectly. Tender crisp is the word that we like to use. So it's nice and tender, but still not overcooked. Now, here's another thing my chef friends do is use a clean kitchen towel or paper towel to wipe around the edges. And again, that's what they do before they bring that plate out to you at a restaurant, fancy restaurant. They do that. You think it always looks perfect when they put it on the plate? Mm-mm. Okay, now, some fresh lemon zest I'm going to do over the top of this. Just a little fresh lemon zest. Using my microplane, which is one of my favorite gadgets, because you can just kind of tap it and all that zest goes right over the top. A little bit of fresh lemon juice. Now we've got our feta cheese. In this case, we're having to use some garlic and herb feta cheese, and we don't need a whole ton of it. This stuff is a little goes a long way. And when you're grilling vegetables, for the most part, it's a really healthy way to cook them. We just used a little bit of olive oil, so just a little bit of cheese will do it. And this is wonderful as is, but we're going to make it a little bit naughty. And do some cooked crumbled bacon over the top of that too. You can certainly leave the bacon out if you wanted to. No worries, I understand. But there you go. This is a great way to get everybody to eat their veggies. My grilled asparagus with bacon and feta cheese, a little bit of light lemon zest and lemon juice on the top. It's a winner. Recipe's on our website. You can also pick it up at any area Festival of Foods. Looking for some more Recipes and ideas for the grill, we've got them. Stick around. Plus a really cute centerpiece for your next barbecue. So stay with us. We'll be back.